Yes, indeed. Hope everybody is well and this finds you well. I never really did do I did do an introduction, but I'm gonna introduce myself again. Obviously, it's important in that regard. My name is 𝗜H𝘁𝗿𝗂𝗰𝘁𝗶𝑺₺ I'm the founder and CEO of 𝗜H Culture. And what 𝗜H Culture pretty much stands for, or the acronym for profit, is promote righteousness over forbidding idolatry and temptation. And the reason why I chose that is because when I look at America and I look at the things that America has to offer, it doesn't really offer anything with respect to promoting prosperity to so many backgrounds or walks of life, let's say, particularly, my background or, my culture of individuals. And it was important for me to say, when I said, well, what is it that when I want to name my company XYZ? And when I named the company, I just wanted something that was powerful, that could be impactful. So I said, when I sit here and I look around, I see all the things that America promotes, obviously sex, money, and drugs, the negativity or the exploitation of a group of individuals or a mass group of people. I said, well, what can I do to promote a different culture? And the culture, no matter what background or ethnicity you are, where you come from, what walk of life, we can embrace love, empowerment, encouragement, all of these different type of things, or I should say moral-oriented values, right? So despite of, when I say promote righteousness, do you have to be a godly man or woman? You don't have to be, but, that's a whole nother topic, right? But when I say promote righteousness, and righteousness only means just to walk morally upright. America's not going to promote you to walk morally upright. As brothers and sisters, we should be promoting each other to walk morally upright, despite of our downfalls. It's not about how many times you done fell short. It's not about pointing a finger at somebody, or despite if you believe in Jesus Christ or not. If you do, great. If you don't, we should still love on you, right? So that's one of the things that I thought about. Like, okay, how can I make this impactful? So promote righteousness over forbidding idolatry and temptation. Like I said, once again, it don't mean that you're not going to fall short. Because as men and women, yeah, that's what it is. You're going to fall short, right? But I wanted to create a platform for any walk of life. And this platform is for people to come together, men and women, to use this platform for positivity. Obviously, I believe in going in the community or making videos talking to people directly, making videos where it can reach you indirectly or, just directly. It's a platform where I can get a group of sisters or I can get a group of brothers together. We could talk about things that goes on in our communities, right? For me, I wanted to stress talking to the youth in the communities, teaching them, hey man, be a student athlete versus just wanting to be an athlete. Focus on, hey, if you want to go to college, focus on being, a student athlete. But, not just that, but to teach life skills. Because I think that's something that's so important. It's things that I see in my community as a man of color. And this is all for my brown colored brothers and sisters in any walk of life. College is not going to teach you certain things. It's an institution. So one of the things that I've said years ago when I was going to school, let me just back up a little bit. I went to PG. For those that don't know, that's Prince George's Community College. I went to Maryland University, University of Maryland College Park, and I've also been to George Mason. My major at that time was engineering. But one of the things that I realized when I was in school was they don't teach life skills. It's more of a concentrated approach. And some of the approaches that's taken, when you get out here in America, you be like, yo, you did all that and you never would use that. So for me, when I see some of the youth, or even my peers, the unpreparedness, of how to navigate through life. College and high school can't really sit here and say it prepared you 100%. The best teacher in life is experience. So when you come out here and you're walking through and you're navigating your way through America and the hardships, the growing pains that you face, that's the teacher right there. It wasn't so much for school. Yeah, you get all your A's and your B's and your C's, and even if you failed the class, I failed the class before, and that's okay. Because with those experiences becomes knowledge. It becomes the things that is invaluable, right? So this is my way of using this platform to say, hey man, it's not about, sure, I'm the founder and CEO, but I wanted to give back. I wanted to talk to the people, my people, and like talk about things like credit scores and things that, like I said in the previous video, that can propel us, that maybe school didn't offer you. School offered you a lot of debt. Yeah, now you're working, trying to find your way through America to get yourself out of that debt. And it's crazy how you end up finding yourself with all this debt and you end up owing somebody for about half or the rest of your life. So it's like that word propel. You're trying to get ahead, but you owe somebody for the rest of your life. That's an uphill battle within itself right there. So, for me, I want to be able to use this platform to encourage my brothers and my sisters, to motivate, inspire my brothers and my sisters, right? One of the things that we got to do, one of the topics that I stress is discipline over spending. You got to be able to prove to yourself that you can save money. That's first and foremost before you do anything else in life. If we can't save money, then no matter what you're trying to do in life, it's going to be an uphill battle for you. It's not even going to matter. Let me just say that. So the first thing you got to do is teach yourself and prove to yourself rather that you can save money. Because our spending habits, at least for my culture, my people, it's out the roof right now. And the credit score, you might say, well, why I need a credit score? This, that, and the third. That's the second topic. Credit score. You have to have that. Because the racial wealth gap in America versus, if you want to talk about a comparable white, age, geography, XYZ, whatever, it's not even comparable. The interest rate is what's going to kill you. So when you talk about credit scores, things of that nature, low utilization, keeping it under 10%, stuff like that. When I first established my credit, it's no secret to this. Let me just make that clear. It's really no secret. First thing I did was I went out and I got me a secure credit card. I only had a $500 limit. That's about it. $500 limit. But you have to have a discipline. And I'm encouraging you all to get a secure credit card for maybe those that don't trust themselves. Secure credit card won't allow you to overdraft. So you got a $500 limit. You can't do no more than that. You can't do no more damage than that. That's number one. Number two, make sure I say this correctly. So the first thing I said is secure credit card. I said low utilization, how I'm going to use your credit card, things of that nature. It's no secret to this. I had a cell phone bill when I was in high school. I got me a Honda at the time. Paid my car note on time. Paid my cell phone bill on time. So I just made sure that I was never delinquent. And that's the key right there. Because it don't take long to become delinquent. You mess up on one payment, XYZ. Yeah. Because see, right now, this is so important for my people. And this is for anybody with a low credit score. This platform is to propel you all on topics like this. It's to propel you. Get you a cell phone bill. If you're looking to, if you want to get a car, you're just need something where you can pay on. But the problem with my folks in certain impoverished areas is we stay in debt because we applying for things that has high interest rates. You know, people using certain methods because they don't qualify. Some people don't have a bank account, or some people are underbanked. They don't have the funds at all. So they apply for they go through these application process for certain methods to be able to get help or to get what they're looking for. But the interest rates on some of these methods is so crazy that it keeps you in debt. So it's like you're trying to get out of a hole, but you constantly sinking. So, you know, I just wanted to do a brief introduction, man. I will be talking about these things more. Excellent credit score, 700 and above. You know, so because you're gonna need some of these things, man. Because, like I said, the racial wealth gap is so discriminatory. You know, your credit score don't have nothing to do with a lot of things, man. You know, employment is looking at your credit score. That don't have nothing to do with whether you can perform the job or not. Right? So it shouldn't have nothing to do with your race, your age, your geography, or your income. But these are discriminatory practices that eliminate you. That says, nah, you can't. So we can't focus as a people so much on the materialistic goods. Like I put a post up yesterday about consumer sovereignty. So we got to decrease in what we spend on our goods and really start evaluating how much we spend versus do we need to spend on the things that can propel us in our credit scores, paying off your bills on time and paying on the things that's a necessities. Those are necessities versus just those I wants. Because if you can go stand in a line, or you can go buy your latest and greatest apparel or your shoes, whatever, then you can say, well, if you're disciplined enough to do that, then you need to be disciplined enough that really to sit down and to be disciplined on things that can propel you. And the credit score, trust me when I tell you that, you're going to need this in life. So, you know, I'm not going to carry on, man. You know, I'm going to make another video. I'm going to get on here and touch base on some more stuff. But I want to give an introductory. It's about what the platform is about, man. Obviously, we need to empower each other. Obviously, we need to pick each other up. That's what this platform is about. You know, it's about bringing brothers and sisters together from a multitude of walks. So, you know, I hope this was a blessing to you all, man. And I hope this finds you well. And I hope everybody, you know, like I said, man, stay in good spirits best you can with this crazy time we got going on. Profit culture for the culture. It's all about community, village, the moral support, values, virtues, goals, ambition, passion, purpose, God's will, God's plan. You know, excellence. You were born for excellence. So don't shortchange yourself on none of that. You know, you were born to be amazing. God expects you to go out walking as such. Y'all be blessed, man. Take care.